Some of the add-ons never ceases to amaze us. With a constant growth since the beginning, creativity doesn't have a limit, does it? At least at the sim. Hopefully, you're being great, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back. A part of the sim that brings life to a set of beautiful creatures here. Birds. If you haven't subscribed yet, we often bring you the latest on what's best at the sim, what's coming tomorrow with future updates, development and a lot more. So consider subscribing to us. A South Oaks co-production, now birds have been evolving at the sim. Ever since November last year, the first entrance came in covering the US, covering every region and moving north to Canada. While the US has been in the picture since November covering the East, West, North, South and Central, this has received a good reception at the community with the experience of birds. The team moved further north covering East and West Canada, finally reaching the shows up to the British Isles. Growth is always a good thing and it's quite necessary to listen to your community, and without further delay, the team set their goals to cover the western part of the Europe this time. Regions addressing France, Spain, Portugal, Gibraltar, Channel Islands, Monaco, Andorra, Azores and the Canary Islands. The addition of birds has been a great move by the team. Imagine observing a flock of pigeons at the airport when you try to start your A320s. The same manner, soaring raptors, circling gulls, formation geese and soaring eagles. Different types of birds would be included. While most can be found in the air, we can find birds on the ground level as well, especially at the airports, and if you remember, looking out the window on your flight, you've observed some of these. International airports would include these and plenty of them. Imagine observing a flock of pigeons at your local Paris airport. Birds have animations which can fly up to 11,000 feet, which has a natural flying track. One of the interesting parts would be the way these birds fly. They all aren't the same. Quite naturally, we should see soaring raptors, circling seagulls, formation geese, random pigeon flights and soaring eagles giving that experience of environment around you. If you're wondering on the performance, there's very negligible impact on the frames per second aspect. One of the positive aspects of this add-on would be lively creatures. The sim needs this, a layer of the living atmosphere to put it that way. And this is something that can be immediately observed, and if you're trying to look for it, you can certainly find as each of these birds have their routes set to align perfectly well, meeting us in between. There really isn't a con here, certainly for a couple of them, and one of the things to mention is the lack of more types of birds. This needs some more. This can add more to the immersion. Now, given the benefit of doubt to the team, this has been a growing product ever since November, hoping to see more creatures. In addition to that, one of the things these days are regional packs and the cost it can lead over time. Hopefully, we see a single global pack that can cover the whole globe. In terms of pricing, it's sold at $8. Now the team have been kind enough to put into consideration if you've owned any of the previous packs, and this may include British Isles, the US or Canada. You can get the pack for $6.50 instead of $8. Overall, this is an add-on one can experience to see some form of life, to put it. Another thing to note would be if these birds can affect our flights. Now plenty of accidents happen annually, and having these measures can add to the realism, I'd say. Not something that functions at the moment, but a future thought to consider in terms of realism. Now if you're interested in taking a look at other packs, these videos should take you there as well, covering British Isles, the US and Canada. It's great to see growth at the sim in different ways. We ought to wonder on what's next. We certainly hope you like this video. Do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Until next time, do take care and happy flying.